but you sure can hear that gear drive. Hey, good to see y'all. Finally got back to work on this Camaro Z28, pulling out that Pete Jackson gear drive that is so noisy. And I'm going to be installing this Edelbrock Performer double roller timing chain set, along with a new balancer, new water pump, of course all the gaskets that go with it, our regular cam button, and anything else that I can see in there. Like I said, it is an absolutely gorgeous day here in East Tennessee. So let's get started on this. I'll roll through a little bit of time lapse. I'm probably not going to videotape the whole process because it's kind of boring, but I'll just hit some of the high spots and then we'll fire it up, see what she sounds like, and do a comparison on the noise level. All right, let's get started. The vehicle we're working on is my 79 Z28 Camaro. Just over the last 6 to 8 months, I swapped the rear end out, put a 373 gear back in it. That's factory original. Took the 456 out. Also took out the automatic transmission and put in, well, you can't see that good. Let's turn on interior light. I put in the factory 4-speed, which car seems a lot funner to drive. Don't know why I didn't do it sooner, but I was drag racing this car on occasions. All right, I worked about an hour and a half, and camera cut off like usual. Got the biggest part of it disassembled. Still need to pull out the Pete Jackson gear drive. It's pretty easy getting the front cover off. I loosened up 5 or 6 bolts on the oil pan going back towards the back, and just barely pried the pan open to get the cover and stuff off. So I've already prepped and cleaned some of the parts. Like I said, I got to pull this gear drive unit out here and install the new double roller. I've got some cleaning to do with some gasket material, and I guess we'll slip back over to the time lapse. everything looks good, I'm going to go ahead and give this thing an initial test fire. And the guy next door's fired up his blower. It's been quiet for probably the last 30 minutes. Alright, let's do one final check. Hose is tight, no leaks so far. We'll give her some fuel and see if she'll fire up. Let's double check this. Good connection there. Let me get this out of the way. Alright, let's take this thing for a ride real quick. That is so quiet inside the car. Adjust these rockers, kind of get them back at zero lash. Don't have any that's making any racket. I might have one that might be just a little bit loose, but it's been a while since I adjusted the valves. It is so much quieter inside this vehicle. We'll try to throw up a little clip to kind of show how much quieter it is. Sure can hear that gear drive. Checking, need to get this thing thermostat to open up so we can get some more coolant in this thing. There we go, I can feel a little bit of heat. Shoo! She hadn't run in a few days, so she's running a little bit fat. The air-fuel ratio gauge only read 12.7 to 12.9, but boy, she's fat. But anyhow, gonna have to do some tuning on that carburetor. Wow, what a difference. That is so much quieter. I'm sure it's gonna be a lot better at cruise and at higher RPMs. Project went fairly easy, didn't get in a rush. I think I spent an hour and a half during disassembly on day one, and that was just getting it down where I had the pan loose, everything removed off the front of the motor, and the gear drive was still in it. Then day two, I started with removing the gear drive and reinstalling the new water pump, all the gaskets, that double roller timing set, and some miscellaneous other things I wanted to change. and stuff. Took a little bit of monkeying with the cam button. I used a different style Moroso type cam button, and it was a different setup. They had a piece that you had to do a little bit of fabricating on to get it fit and not be pushing on your cover so hard, not to load the camshaft off of the time and chain cover. But anyhow, I think I spent day 2, I think I spent right at 4.5 to 5 hours just down here piddling, listening to a little bit of music, and then just come down here today, put the coolant in it, and turn the key and hoped everything, was matched and fixed up right and had all the clearances.